This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by Lincoln Savings Bank. At home in Iowa, at work for you.
Welcome back to Panther Sports Talk. The UNI men's basketball team off to a red-hot start at 9-1 overall. They did suffer their first loss of the year just this past weekend at VCU, but 9-1, nationally ranked top 25. This is the first time we've had a chance to sit down and talk to you. Happy with that early start, 10 games into the year.
You know, we really had a good week last week with the Denver game out there and then going out to VCU and playing that game against them last night. You know, those are both hard places to play. VCU has been to the last 4 NCAA tournaments, I think, as our fans are well aware of, and one of those resulted in a Final Four appearance. So, you know, they're one of the top 20 programs in the country over the course of the past 4.5 years now, and a game that we really wanted to have. And I'm glad we got them in bracket busters and had that series go back and forth. And then we really wanted that game with them at their place, and I thought the guys gave a great effort. You know, there's some things that we didn't do great during the course of the game, maybe some individual plays, but gave a heck of an effort in that game, and it was a really fun game to be a part of.
Multiple guys came and did what they needed to do to get back into the game, to force overtime, force double overtime. Just talk about, you know, every night it's a different guy. You know, Seth Tuttle didn't play much toward the end of the game, but other people contributed to give the Panthers a shot.
Yeah, and that you know, we've seen it all the way going back to our opener against North Dakota, where we had some of the new guys step in and really play well for us. And then going to Stephen F. Austin in that next game, and you know, Wyatt Lohaus and Paul Jesperson stand out from that basketball game in their second game with our program, and both those guys were terrific in that game. And it, you know, from the Stephen F. Austin game all the way through last night, as you said, Eric, it's been different players on different nights. Seth and Wes have been extremely consistent for us and played maybe a few more minutes and gotten a few more opportunities at the offensive end of the floor. But outside of those two, guys' minutes have kind of gone back and forth. And what I've liked the most is, regardless of how many minutes guys maybe are playing on a certain night, guys are stepping forward and making plays. You know, we've got a lot of guys making plays at both ends of the floor, and even going down to our redshirt freshman Bennett Cook, whose minutes have been limited a little bit. He's played great, and he really helped us in the 3 or 4 basketball games where he's played a little bit more. He's been terrific.
Personal milestone for Dion Mitchell, the newest member of the 1,000-point club for UNI, and it's not just this year; it's a culmination of the last 4 years for Dion.
Yeah, it is, and you know, really happy for him this year, an opportunity to go back again to that Stephen F. Austin game and be down there where his family and some friends can come over and see him play a game in the state of Texas. And then our team getting off to a great start, getting into the top 25, and getting that 1,000-point. And I guess I mentioned that last because in knowing Dion, I think that's probably last on the list right now. I think he's really proud of the fact that our team is off to a great start. He's been a big part of that over the course of his career, and that shows up when you hit a milestone like the 1,000-point club.
Been in a couple overtime games already this year. Why is that good to get tested in this tough non-conference and to, you know, play in those overtime games where a lot's on the line?
Well, you know, you find out a lot about your guys and a lot about your team when you're in close games and you get into an overtime situation, and we've been able to come out on the right end of 2 of those, and that's been positive. The VCU game, we had to come from a ways back. We're down 11 with just maybe right around 7 minutes to go in that basketball game. So we had to make plays to get it there. Not only did we get it there, we had 2 chances. We had a rebound that we didn't come up with 40 seconds left, and we had the ball at the end that we didn't score on. So we had 2 chances to win that game after being down 11. And I think those situations, they prepare you for what's coming. But more important than that, they tell you what you got on your team. And our guys are okay in those situations. They seem to like those situations, and that's great.
In a beautiful facility here. Later on, we have a story on this new locker team room for men's basketball. Dale and Marilyn Howard, a generous gift, big supporters of the Panther basketball family.
Yeah, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the piece that you put together, Eric. I know you spent a lot of time here when Dale and his son Steve were in and talking with the team and seeing everything for the first time, and I appreciate you putting that together for them. They've been tremendous friends of our program, and obviously to make the gift that they did so that we could get this done for men's basketball, for women's basketball, and for volleyball, to be able to help move our programs forward. And but beyond that, they just very good friends of our university and very good, very close personal friends. So we really looking forward to seeing them.
Big week. You got finals week and the Iowa Hawkeyes in the Big Four Classic.
Yeah, it's always an important week. Last week was a busy week with classes in terms of having some projects to get done. I know the guys have worked hard in the classroom. This week we're off today. We're off on Monday, so the guys have time to get those finals started and get ready for to finish off this semester the right way. And then as we get later Tuesday or into Wednesday, we'll really dig into our prep for Iowa. And I'm looking forward to getting back on the floor and getting the guys ready for that game.
We'll see you in Des Moines. Back with more Panther Sports Talk right after this.